Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Switch here with another HelloFresh video. So if you don't know what I'm on about, basically it's super extra great promotion. The company is called HelloFresh and I'm basically promoting right now the ref links for 50% off of your first delivery, and it's going to be 35% off for your second, third and fourth. I already made the delivery a couple days ago, it was 2 days ago, I believe so, and I will have the box on Sunday. So I will do the unboxing on the Sunday or maybe Monday, we'll see about that. I will try to do this as soon as possible. Hopefully I will get this on Sunday afternoon, and I will do just opening on Sunday. Anyway, because on the last video I didn't show you guys what I order actually. So first thing first, you can choose everything what you basically want to eat. Like it's everything. It's just for the next Sunday. Maybe I can show you, because I can't change right now for this Sunday because there's the time frame about like 4 or 5 days before the order. So I'm not going to be able to change for this Sunday, but as you can see, I can move forward to the next Sunday, and then we have some other meals. I will just show you everything slowly and explain, but just wanna check where do I can change the edit delivery. I don't know what I done. Just press edit delivery and what? Change the box size. So no, that's not what I meant. I'm looking to change. I'm new with this, so just give me a sec. Okay, so upcoming change by Tuesday, 7th of February. So we can change this till the 7th. Okay, we just need to scroll down. Okay. So basically, you can choose from variety of food, as you can see. So, oh my god, we have the lamb steak. I'm just gonna read this briefly. Honey with duck, buffalo chicken, cheesy chorizo. That looks nice. Date night herb, crusted salmon fillets. Date night herb. Okay. Valentine's Day fillet steak. Well, I mean, there's so much stuff. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna scroll down so you can just take a look on the pictures. But there's you have the idea, right? And if you wonder, do we have a sweets? Yes, we have the sweets. So lots of great food. Beef and sesame, fried rice, roasted aubergine and chickpea curry. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Actually, I think I like everything already just by looking at it. That's the way I need to make the pictures on the Instagram, by the way. And then we have the sides if you really need the bread. As you can see, some extra veggies, obviously. If you want to add to your box for some extra price, and then we have the desserts as well, if you can. And then we have some brunch options, and then hidden eat. So I believe so there are soups, nourish strength, spicy lentil and roasted tomato and passion flower. Yeah, they must be soup, right? It's not the juice. It's not the tomato juice. We have extra cheese, and then we can actually donate for this project if we wish to. So just briefly for you guys, I'm just gonna jump to actually what did I order or what I didn't, because the thing is, like, you have the time frame to change this, and I don't have a time to change the food at all. So I just left how I order, how I make the account, and they just they have like a preset setup, and basically that's what I end up with. I'm not saying like I'm not happy because I didn't change. It's my fault. I don't mind. I don't mind. Usually I'm on the keto diet, and you might wonder, like, yeah, but there's like lots of carbs because this is with the rice. We have the burgers here, and there's the rice and the tomatoes, or I believe so, potatoes. Maybe there is no tomato. I will just jump into every meal right now in a minute. Basically, yeah, there's a lot of carbs, but I'm right now on the intermittent fasting. So I usually end up with either eating one meal per day, or just I will have like a window to eating like whatever I like during like a couple of hours. So even if you're on the keto diet, for example, probably you're not, but even if you're on the keto, you can still eat like a proper amount of carbs, 60 or 80 just before the proper workout. So if you actually working out, there is no problem at all to eat that. You will burn out. Your body will burn the fat and the carbs at the same time. So that's great. And then you will go back to the intermittent fasting again. So you are going to produce ketones again, and you will be on the proper keto state, and so on and so on. But this is for the people who are actually involved in the keto. I am, but if you are not, that doesn't really matter, does it? Anyway, so I'm just gonna show you briefly, or maybe I will just walk you through the meals. So these are the meals which I will receive on Sunday. We have the description, what's going on, what we got here. Preparation time 45 minutes, so I don't mind to spend even an hour, because like I said, I'm on intermittent fasting, so I don't mind to spend 1 hour during the day, and that's it. Like, yeah, this is like a great solution. If you've never been on the intermittent fasting, just you need to try it. It's just amazing, amazing feeling, and especially if you are on the keto diet on the same time, so that's even better though. Anyway, so 45 minutes to prep. We are having here the Welsh rare wheat pie. So it's basically lentils and the mushrooms with the potatoes. Yeah. So we have the ingredients here: potatoes, closed cup mushrooms, garlic clove, lentils, Worcester sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, paste, and then we need the 75 milliliters water of for the sauce, right? And then we still having the tomato passata, red wine stock paste, 28 grams, 60 grams of the mature cheddar cheese, Dijon mustard, and then we have the cream. I don't know how to pronounce French. So basically, yeah, it's going to be a cream. And then we have the nutrition information, which is like the most crucial and important part for the people who are on the diet and they don't want to waste time to basically go to shopping. And because you will need to spend the time for cooking, obviously, but there is much more to it. Like, you basically not wasting your time, right? Because you will receive this on every Sunday, and we're talking about, I will receive 10 meals. So if I'm just eating 1 meal per day, so yeah, it's going to be for 10 days. So obviously I'm going to eat on some days a little bit extra, or I might choose actually consider to eat 2 meals per day and then do just like intermittent fasting for the weekend. So I probably will do like that. So unless I choose to eat 2 portions at once, because I just order for 2 people. So I am going to end up with 10 meals anyway. So yeah, we have the calories here. So if you want to count out your macros, as you can see, there's like 18 grams of carbs. So this is not really a keto, right? It's like a carb. But still, like I said, if you're on the intermittent fasting and you want to be lean and you're working out, you don't need to be on the keto, because just simply you will swap between keto state and the normal carbohydrate mode. So instructions, so how to get prep, fry the mushrooms. So we have the other saucepan, and we have explained everything. They even showing you on the picture, so it's like really easy to understand. We're just reading, we just follow the steps, and basically, yeah, just baking in this example on the baking tray, and then we serve. I believe so. I will just eat 2 portions at once, which I will end up with let's say 1500 calories altogether, roughly. Which I will be about like 500 calories below my calories intake per day. Yeah. Okido. Awkward silence. Yeah, we're just gonna jump to the second meal, which is 30 minutes to prep. We have 40 minutes to prep, 20 minutes. Sticky beef rice bowl. Oh, that's funny. That's a good one. Like super fast, right? Oh, that's the thing. Like you can choose basically everything for 20 minutes if you wish to, if you like to. I believe so. I'm just gonna jump for the orders I can change. Do we actually see the time? Yeah. So as you can see, you can just choose the meals for like 20 minutes to prep, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. I believe so. We can also just choose here high protein, veggie, family friendly, calorie smart, rapid, and the best sellers all meals. I thought there would be a possibility to choose the timing, like to prep them super fast, but it's really easy to see, to notice. So if you're not really keen into like spending lots of time, like you just have the half an hour to spend, you can still juggle around your order and just basically do everything for 20 minutes. But I think like at the end of the day, it's not that long. If you have like some strategy for your day to not waste your time at all. So yeah, just gonna walk you through the another meal just briefly. Ingredients, serving for 2 people. Like I said, I will just jump into that later on. But basically, you can order the meals for 2 people free, or 5, I believe so. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Only the 3 options. So self-explanatory, to be honest. But there is you can't order just for yourself. But still, like I said, if you will eat 2 portions at once, well, you can split them for 2 meals, right? Or either just eat one on your eating window if you're on the intermittent fasting, for example, and then you'll be fine. And because you will still like about 500 or whatever calories deficit anyway from your starting, not starting, but your daily calories intake. Alrighty, so so we have the 1 pak choi. I'm not familiar with some English name with everything. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. I just need to use the dictionary. Sugar pea? Snow pea? Something along those lines. Some greens, okay. Green pea, yeah, with a different name. Garlic, clove, lime, basmati rice, and then obviously the water for the rice, and then we have the beef meals, Thai style spice blend. I really like everything. It's amazing because you can get the access to like some crazy food, which I probably won't be asked to go, you know, around the shop and check for everything and buy. I just have everything basically almost prep with in the small boxes. I already have that in my mind. Like I will have the small box for everything. Just gonna pour to the saucepan. We're just gonna prep this and eat some super extra tasty and nutritious meals. So it's like, it's fucking amazing. It just blew my mind. Like actually, it's because obviously I'm testing this because I have the opportunity to have those codes, which basically the first order I just done by myself is in the corner. And if you want to participate, obviously there's a link in the description below. So I'll be happy about that. It's just only, I mean, it's limitless for you, but I will get just, I believe so, £20 for every person who will participate. So it's basically what I'm ordering for free because I spent £20, but apparently I'm supposed to get the 20 back. The fun fact is if you actually make the account from my ref link, you will receive your ref link, and your ref link is going to be unlimited. So you can then send your code. Excuse me, I need to drink a water. Then you can send your code to family and friends. So if you have a friends, that's good, because I don't have other friends. That's why I need to use the YouTube. Yeah, but if you have family and friends. So yeah, you can just spread the word by using your own ref link, but to acquire your own ref link, you will need to create the account, hopefully with my ref link, and then I will receive the money, which I will basically put to support this channel for the giveaways. So yeah, it's going to be a Diablo giveaways. So anyway, so another fact, the nutritional information, so the calories, I mentioned about the Diablo, and then there we go, 666. So 666, the evil number. And then again, the instruction, how to get prep, cook the rice, fry the beans, add the veg, yada, and eat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we have the pork and apple burger. It looks nice as well, 40 minutes, family friendly. That's a good thing. And again, briefly, we have the potatoes here. Okay, so we're just gonna do some chips, dried rosemary, and then we have the half of the apple. It's great, and then the panko breadcrumbs. Alrighty. Then we have the 240 grams pork mince. Yay! I have actually electric grill, so I'm just gonna grill them, unless they want me to prep them differently. We'll see in a minute. 30 grams of the mature cheddar cheese, the glazed burger bun, righty, 40 grams rocket, and then we have the balsamic glaze and the apple and such jelly. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I really like the sweet and sour. It's like, I'm not really fussy about the food. I don't really know what's supposed to be to not eat. I'm not really maybe fancy like the white sausage. If you ever across in the like Polish culture, we eating on the Eastern time like Polish white sausages. So I'm not really super fancy with this one, but I'm not saying it's a bad or bad thing because they're actually tasty. So why you don't like them? I don't know. They're just specific. So not included in your delivery as salt for the breadcrumbs. So we're just going to use the salt. I'm actually going to use the Himalayan salt because it's here. Benefit of using the Himalayan salt, it's going to hydrate you during the whole day. There's some other benefits to using the Himalayan salt, so if you're not using the Himalayan salt, you're supposed to start to use it. And then the utensils, so what we need a baking tray, bowl, and grater, and then nutrition information, again, energy, 800 calories. So the meals, as you can see, they not with the same range of the calories, but they are similar too. So we had about 1200 with 2 meals, and right now we're talking about like 1600. So yeah, why I mentioned that, well, because that's the reason. If you really want to be strict with the same amount of calories, you will end up probably to snack something. But you actually need to understand to count the calories, because if you're not counting your calories, like my friend, for example, he's on like a diet for the last 2 or 3 years, but he's still eating like on top of that. So that's like, what's the fucking point, right? Like you can just basically eat whatever you like anyway, because then you probably will consume less calories in the first place. But you will end up to eat shitty food. So right now he's eating the healthy food, but still eating the like, you know, half of that is like a shitty. So basically, yeah, that's it. So if you're eating like, for example, 2000 healthy food, and that's supposed to be your diet, about 2000 calories per day, and then you're eating 1000 calories every day extra to it. So you probably will be better off to eating like 50% of your diet. So let's say like 2 healthy meals, and then even 3 shitty meals, just to get up to the point where you understand you just actually can't exceed your calories intake. And then you might consider to swap to be like super healthy, because some people it's like super hard. For me, it's like I just have that idea and I'm doing that. Like I just fucking can instantly just, you know, click in my head and just, I'm just doing intermittent fasting for 76 hours, 3 days. Fuck it, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna overthink this. Doesn't kill you, make you stronger, right? So like, fuck it. Like the people just, maybe I'm not allowed to do this. Maybe, well, you just need to fucking hydrate. You just eat, you just drinking 5 liters water, teas, and like, it's people overthinking with everything. Like, I'm not gonna do the YouTube video because what somebody will be thinking about, like what I'm talking. Like, I'm not fluent in English, for example. Like, who gave a fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. So why am I supposed to give any fucks about somebody else giving any fuck like what I'm talking? If you like the video, that's great. If you don't like, just fuck off. Just that's what I'm trying to say. Like the same with calories. So obviously you don't need to be on the strict dietary plan to order that. You can still eat whatever fucking you wanted to eat. But the thing is, definitely the idea of ordering some nice older thing is great, because usually, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I end up like, if I wanna buy takeaway, I would just buy the McDonald's. I like the McDonald's. I like the kebabs as well, pizza as well. But then you on that loop when you're using the obviously just eat up, and then when you on that loop, like you already I already add this one and that one and this one, and after a couple of weeks, usually you end up with like you're just bored with eating that food all the time. Like everybody have the same. Like it's just normal. You're just eating like 2 times from Mac. You're just eating 2 times from your neighbor fish and chip shop. You just eat from that pizza, this kebab, and then you just end up with like you don't really even want to order the food anymore. So this is like a great opportunity. Not even to change your habits, to be like, I just need to be on strict on the diet right now. Just new year, new me. I need to be on the diet. Fuck it, the diet. Like if you don't want to be on the fucking diet, just don't. But the thing is, I just mentioned my mate because it was a funny example, like just with the diet. But the thing is, like if you don't want to be on the diet, just fuck it. You don't need to be on the diet. But still, it's like just good, nice, crazy good meals. Just opportunity to eat something new and different. Which I'm actually surprised, because the idea is just obviously to subscribe just for the month, so I will get, you know, that discount 50%, 35%, 35%, and 35%, as you can see on the percentage here. So the first 4 I will have obviously the discount. Everybody will have the discount if you're using the obviously the link in the description below, the code. But I think I will stick with this, because it's not really that expensive. On 100% price for 3 days, which I will end up with 6 meals, which basically is almost whole week, right? If you intermittent fasting for 1 meal, we'll end up to spending like 35 quid. So I'm not going to dwell much about this. Is it cheap or is it expensive? I believe so. For the prepping they made, I think it's just reasonable price. That can really be much cheaper because they need to make some money from it. Although I'm able to do like high quality diet, keto diet or carb diet for 35 pounds for the week, and I'll be able to buy lots of food, like a lot of food, so for 35 pounds. But that's the difference. You will end up with some products which you will stick to them for like every week routine, and here you can just choose whatever fucking you want. So that's great. Okay, just gonna move on because I was just talking about my ideas, but I just want to read basically the last 2 meals, and then I will jump into another page to just show you some other stuff, explain you briefly some other stuff. So maybe I'm just gonna jump it right now because it's like 24 minutes. So you have the idea of the meals. Obviously, they also give you some rewards. So for example, on my 4th delivery, I will receive, I don't know what I'm going to receive. Your rewards. A free delicious dessert in box 4. And then I will have the voucher for £8 to upgrade any premium meal to upgrade to any premium meal, so I will be able to upgrade. Just my personal opinion about this. Yeah, it's great they're giving you like voucher. What do you want to say? Why you brain freeze? Yeah, it's like if you're on the strict calories, right? So you don't really want to upgrade, you don't really want to spend. That's supposed to be like sort of the voucher to buy the meal if you off, if you know what I mean. Like for example, I don't mind to eat the dessert on the box 4, but what about like you are not eating the sugar at all, like you like strict keto, like, so, yeah, well, you just will give this to your friend. Okay, and then we are going to have the voucher in box 8 to spend on extras for £4. So they just do some tokens of appreciation. You basically subscribing, nothing really much, but still. I'm just gonna jump to my menu again, and I will jump to the window getting started. Just talk a little bit more about this to just wrap up this video, so you have the idea. If you like it living in UK, you want to change your, I don't know, diet for a month, I believe so. So you can just choose basically create the account, the ref link. The link is below this in the description. The price is silly because you end up spending about, it depends, from 15 to 20 pounds, and you will receive about like 30 to 45 quid, 45 pounds value of the meals. So I basically spent the 20 pounds and I will receive 10 meals, or you might say 5 if you will be munching 2 portions. So from Monday to Friday I can eat, and then on Saturday and Sunday I'm actually on the intermittent fasting. That's going to be an idea for me, but obviously you might just consider to buy this, then eat whatever you like later on, right? So yeah, jumping to getting started, which that's the site. I don't know, you can see that if you don't have an account. Probably yes. If not, I'm just going to read, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe another half an hour video. So obviously if you don't want to listen to me, you can just switch off the video and skip that part. But for those who like to participate and help me out to improve my channel, obviously, and you live in UK, you want to eat something fresh, healthy and new with high quality standards, you can just use the ref link, and then you can choose your own ref link to give to your friends and family. Okay, though. So I've just joined the HelloFresh, so yep, I am. And the fun fact is I just thought I'm just going to use this just for a month, because that's no brainer, right? If you have the huge discount, you just want to use this discount and then you just want to move on. But actually super surprised, and I will try maybe this year to do like a shape on those meals, like just not obviously I'm not gonna bulk, but I just wanna cut, and maybe I'm just gonna give up on the keto and just be on the intermittent fasting, because I'm really, in my mind, it's going to be like super great to just eat random meals, but healthy random meals. You know, not eating any craps, any sweets, and then just be in the shape. And that's basically, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But obviously with some attitude to work out. I'm not saying like you'd be just eating this and just going to work and sleep. I'm working out every day, not much right now, but for the last month, I'm just working out at home. So like, for example, just today, just done the 40 minutes cardio session. So it's not much compared to what I'd done 2 years ago. I was able to do like 5 hours per day, but that's the thing. If you're working out a lot, for some duration, like 5-6 months, then you will probably burn out. But if you will just do the steady, and I never probably realized that, because in my mind it's like I just want to crack on with this, and just doing something for 6 months, some routine, and then eventually you will just end up with no energy, just mental energy. Just your mental energy will run up at some point, like, because it's too much stress. Anyway, because I've been talking about my daily routine, but I want to read the stuff what we got here. It's not much on this side, but then it's going to be quite a bit on the next one. So just briefly, the managing your account, so you can choose your favorite recipes, which I showed you already, guys. You can choose your meal 6 days or more before you delivery each week. Yeah. But if you don't, no problem, we'll pick our best ones for you. So that's what happened with me. I just created the account. I didn't really have even time to check anything. Believe it or not, the last video I just done it. Then after the video, because I didn't make the account on the video, I prepped before. So I just basically log in, create account, delivery, and then I just need to go to bed, obviously, because I need to go to work. So I didn't have the time, and then I end up with some random meals, but still I'm happy. I'm still happy. And like I said, I'm not fussy, I'm not choosy, and I need to be like super intensive crap in the meal, like do not eat that, but those meals looks really decent. So receive meals with the ease. You will get the selected meals from the plan you signed up for all together on the same delivery day and the same time frame you choose. So it's a Sunday, but you can change this. Skip up to 6 weeks at a time, so you can even skip. Have a trip coming up, or just don't want to cook some weeks, and no worries, you can easily skip up to 6 weeks at a time. So that's a great thing as well. So you don't need to be on that loop of subscription all the time. Delivery tips. This is great because, as you can see on this photo here, on this image, we are having actually the one recipe for one meal, which is like super great and handy. And the best thing about this, you can actually learn to prep lots of meals. So even if you will give up from the subscription, you will still have those recipes and you will know exactly how to do it. So this is just amazing, because you're just basically learning every day some stuff. In this case, it's a cooking, right? It's great. I mean, for me at least, because I like to cook anyway. So count of fresh deliveries even when you're not home. That's a great thing about this, because your box can stay out of the fridge for up to 24 hours from delivery when the ice packs melt. So the vacuum packs help to isolate the cold air to keep food fresh. So yeah, you don't have to be worried about this. So it's going to be fresh. Even if on Sunday morning you will have the delivery, which is this, in my case, I will be at work, and then when I'm just coming back, that still is going to be fresh. So I'm not worried about it. And then we can learn more about our ingredients and other sustainable initiatives, which it's here. And I walk you through this, but that's going to be last part because it's quite a bit to read. I don't mind to read this if you want to know. And then we can obviously track the delivery of your box in real time. You can keep tabs on your box journey to your drawer in most areas we deliver to, and just click on the tracking link inside the delivery email you receive on the day of your delivery. So yeah, pretty straightforward. And then always have the right pantry staples on hand. So basically the ingredients, they already explain you before the order, you know exactly what do you need. So ingredients you probably always have around, such as salt, pepper, and olive oil, are needed for some recipes and not included in the meal kit boxes. Be prepared for when your box comes by previewing the recipe cards online. So that's what I meant. That's what I just said. And then we have these frequently asked questions. So briefly, are there any commitments? No. Can I select my meals? Yes, we can select whatever we like, which I just showed you on the beginning. What if I'm not at home? Delivery times are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Actually, I'm just going to read everything. So one more time, guys. Are there any commitments? No. HelloFresh is flexible subscription service. You can modify, pause, or cancel 5 days before your next delivery. So if you choose to use my ref link, you can just order the meals and then just you can unsubscribe straight away after you've done your order. But the thing is, you will have 35% on your second, third, and fourth order as well. So that's why it's good to keep this for a month if you wish to. Can I select my meals? Yes, customers can choose their meals every week if you want to choose. If not, they will just choose for you different meals every week, which is great. What if I'm not home? Delivery times are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on the day you choose. If you're not at home, don't worry, you can always add a special delivery instruction to your account. Just throw it to the blue bin, or for example, or just leave it with my neighbor. So you can also change your delivery day online if you need to. So you can change the date, and you can change the time and time. No, you can't change the time. So excuse me. You can change the date, and you can obviously put the memo to where to leave. Like I said, blue bin or just with the neighbor, and you'll be fine. How will my food stay cool? We carefully hand pack all ingredients with special ice packs and isolation, so your food keeps cool until you get home. So that's what I said before already. What if there are certain food I don't eat? So obviously, if you have some allergies for something, so every recipe comes with the detailed nutritional information, including food allergies. So yeah, that's what I said. You can find this info on all recipe cards and online when you choose your meals. So that's great stuff. And then what if I don't want a delivery every week, which they mentioned already, that no worries, you can easily skip a week or several when you need to. HelloFresh's flexible subscription service. You can modify, pause, or cancel 5 days before your next delivery. So pretty much that's the sum up of everything what I really want to say in that video. But for those who just, I don't know, somehow, some way want to watch a little bit more, so we're just gonna jump to some facts. Because the next video is going to be unboxing, and I will do every Sunday unboxing just to show you some great food, because this promotion, I believe so, is for the next 20 days. So yeah, I will do the four unboxings. So every Sunday I will do the unboxing on the food. So I will do some few more videos about it. So I'm just gonna jump to learn more. So count on fresh deliveries even when you're not at home. I'm just going to read a little bit about learn more, what's going on here. Sustainability at HelloFresh. Sustainability is a part of everything we do. HelloFresh provides a more sustainability way to buy, prepare, and enjoy the food. So our recipe box is sustainability by nature. We source your ingredients directly from the producer by delivery to your home without any detours. Your recipe box comes with pre-measured ingredients, which helps to avoid food waste, which is good. This shorter supply chain means we avoid packaging and repackaging along the way. As a result, your HelloFresh meals create 25% fewer carbon emissions than the same meals made from supermarket ingredients. Learn more about our life cycle assessment study. On a global average, national levels differ. Okay, yeah. Traditional supply chain, HelloFresh supply chain. So we have 2 pictures and normal supply chain. As you can see, there's much more process into it, and then we're just having just straightforward process to our homes, which is great, right? Which means supposed to be much more fresher and better food, less processed food. That's what I meant. So sustainability report 2021 market HelloFresh 10 years anniversary of celebrating. So actually this company is for the last 20 years, 10 years. So I'd never heard of it, to be honest. Like, I just have the opportunity because I'm recently starting the twitching, like I said, the expression twitching, well, it's streaming, so but we can call it twitching. So just had the opportunity to obviously do the promo with them, so why not? I mean, I like it, so why not? What I was talking about, of celebrating innovating the food industry and the commitment to minimizing our impact on the environment. Take a look at our 2021 sustainability report and see how analyze our climate impact through a comprehensive life cycle assessment. Understanding our carbon footprint across the value chain empowers our customer to make more sustainable food choices. Yeah, well, yeah, there are some people who are like super green, and I don't mind. I mean, but also like I don't give a fuck. Like we have honestly, like let's be honest, guys. Like we have one life. Like who give a fuck what's going to happen like 100 years from now? Like let's be honest. Like anyway, so keep more on your planet plate. Too much about the carbohydrate. Okay, keeping more on your plate. So when food waste goes to the landfill, it impacts the climate by producing greenhouse gases. In total, UK households waste 4.5 million tons of food every year. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, yeah, I mean, and what I can do about it. Like, we help you reduce food waste by purchasing ingredients based on your order, proportion to the gram. So I mean, that's great. They're doing like that, but I think the reason behind I'm ordering this food is not because they're so cautious about, you know, not like the low emission of carbohydrate. Like, I know there are some people out there who will like care about it, but that's I'm not one of those. Like, it's just basically, I mean, it's a great idea to learn new meals for sure and to eat healthy for a reasonable price, and the most of all, it's just basically like the Amazon for the food, right? Like, which still you can order like some grocery on the Amazon, but this is like just proper takeaways for the whole week. And the most important factor of all is just you're not wasting fucking time. So that's the most important factor. So no detours. We order all ingredients directly from our suppliers, so your groceries are delivered straight to your home without stopping at warehouses or retailers. That's great. This saves CO2 again. Like we don't give a fuck the emission by cutting back on transport time and extra storage. We also committed to offsetting 100% of our direct CO2 emission, making us the first global carbon neutral meal kit company. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with that, but also I don't care. So innovative packaging, that's probably something which we want to look into it. So your ingredients are always of the highest quality and are delivered to your door fresh and safe. We are continuously innovating to find more sustainable options or to remove packaging altogether. Oh, they actually want to find a way to do like some even less packaging, because I don't really know how to put it. There need to be some packaging, right, at the end of the day. But it's a cardboard, it's a healthy, right thing. It's not the plastic. Freshly sourced, where food comes from is important as how it tastes. Yeah. Well, because if the place where it came from wasn't good, the taste probably will be crap as well, right? It won't be a good taste in it. So we attach a great deal of importance to the regional and seasonal produce, excuse me, just adding up my own words, as well as sustainable agriculture, fishing and animal farming. So yeah, freshly sourced. And the climate, I don't know. Just give me a second. Climate conscious recipes. I don't know why I'm making so many mistakes right now. We have now launched climate conscious recipes in our boxes. So another carbohydrates, teeny. These recipes are responsible for the lowest amount of CO2 emission on the weekly menu and produce at least 50% less carbon emission than the average HelloFresh meal. Climate conscious recipes are just as convenient, tasty, and balanced as our other meals, but give you one more way to make everyday sustainable food choice with HelloFresh. And again, like I'm just reading this because maybe somebody like want to know what's going on, and that's fine if you have like rules and shit. So you need to be like super you know, eco-friendly green, that's definitely the company you want to choose. And the HelloFresh Gardens, HelloFresh and social farms and gardens are working in the partnership to help community learn about living more sustainable by growing fruit, vegetables, and flowers in the local allotments. Groups of all ages can come together to find out more about where food comes from, learning gardening skills, and enjoy the benefits to being in the nature. We have also times up with the GB, GIL farming and gardening advocate to encourage more sustainable kitchen habits in UK homes, yada 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 yada. And then we can donate your box to the charity, which is like self-explanatory on the picture, right? And then we have the red tractor assured. So I'm just gonna read this the last two. So basically, HelloFresh beef, chicken, turkey, duck, and pork meats are now red tractor assured, which like probably everybody like what the fuck is that? So basically, red tractor certified meats has been cared for, and that's going to be a good sentence in a minute, cared for the on farm that meet rigorous standards covering food safety, and that's just fucking great. That's amazing. And then the traceability, animal welfare. So yeah, I know what that means, but they are going to be dead at the end of that, you know, process anyway. So but so they are treated right, but we're just gonna kill them because, well, we just need to make a burgers, right? So, and it's normal thing, right? And environmental protection and environmental protection. We are now pleased to be joined over 800 UK companies to deliver meat-borne right processed and packed in the UK, so you know where the produce is coming from. So that's great. I will know exactly and which part on the country they will have some salmonella on COVID or whatever. I'm going to eat, I'm going to die, so the people figure it out. If you eat, and you will die, so the people will figure it out where to not buy the food from. Obviously, I'm just sarcastic. So certified B Corporation. HelloFresh UK is proud to be certified as a B Corp company, joining a global community of 4,000 plus companies who are focused on more than profit alone. Yeah, obviously, because they mention all the time about this freaking carbohydrate, which is good. I think they're making so much fucking money already, so like, also it's like a good statement, right? It's like amazing statement. Just don't get me wrong. Like, even if the company doesn't give a fuck about anything, it just that's the thing these days. Like, because they know there's lots of freaks out there, like about like, you know, global warming and crap like that. Like, and you have to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying this is wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to keep our, you know, planet healthy, it's something wrong, because then I need to be like fucking stupid person, which I'm not. So, but I'm just saying we don't have any power as a normal society. I'm not talking about the one person, about like just, you know, society. We don't have any power to change anything. We can just do fuck all, because that's supposed to, we're supposed to with government, which apply much more rules to the companies, which they will be basically need to change everything all about the carbohydrate emission, which that's never going to happen. So happy days. Just go to your, I don't know, manifestation or whatever. Actually, it was a really huge documentary on HBO. I've seen it this like 2 weeks, just recently, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and it was like 2 hours long. And the majority of people who just thinking about the future of the planet, they're basically 15 years old, 16, you know, like between 15 to 20, which is great. But still, like, nobody gave a fuck. So they're doing like a big manifestation for one day. It's like fucking gathering like 1,000 of people in one place, and the government just doing fuck all about this. So basically just the police, basically the government, and then, you know, everybody just trying to keep home for that day. Okay, just let them do it. Like, fuck it, and just doing the manifestation. And that nothing, you know, goes farther than that. So, but anyway, so yeah, it's definitely great choice to support that kind of company, because they're not wasting the food. They're not trying to, you know, exploit carbohydrates, and that's a great thing. But also, you know, there's sometimes there's some companies using some slogans like, okay, we are a big corp company joining a global community of excuse me, 4,000 companies who are focused on more than profit alone. Yeah, well, all about the business is fucking profit. So yeah, tell me about it. Like, so, but I get the idea. Let's say I get the idea. So being recognized for meeting the highest standards of social and environmental performance through accountability and transparency. So they are transparent with that. And yeah, it's nothing really more here. Diversity and inclusion at the HelloFresh UK. So if you want to work over there, it's basically just explaining the policy. There is no racist or anything like that. So that's good. Then last thing here, which surprised me actually, like what I can do: be smart with your leftovers to help save money and the planet. Here are some tips on how to get the most out of common kitchen extras. And okay, like some people may be throwing away the food. I'm not one of those, because for me, the mashed potatoes, rice, and the chicken, the ham, it's like just fucking common sense. You're just cutting the rest leftovers, and you basically, you can just cut the ham leftovers and the chicken leftovers and just put to that rice, or just cook the new rice for the next day. It's just like common sense. Lots of people just, when they're having the leftovers, they're just throwing away. It depends what's that, right? But like, if you have just the plate with like mashed potatoes or the rice, so you can just keep that for the next day. Usually I end up with like boiling the cook in the bags, so I just eat in one bag and then the other bag I have for later on. But that's not the case, what I'm trying to say. The thing is like, okay, they try to show to the people what they can do with the leftovers, which like I said, it's a common sense. But if you not know, you will have here like some watch the recipes videos here. Great stuff, great stuff. What about major fucking big companies which they fucking throw away like a tons of the fucking food? Like, I don't know, Greencon or McDonald's, and you name it. Like, you probably know from the top of your head another fucking 20 companies. Just basically every fucking, you know, takeaway big corp, right? So KFC, whatever, Pizza Hut, whatever. Like, you fucking name it. So yeah, Greencon sandwiches, like it's fuckloads of companies, and they just throw tons of food. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good. They try to teach the people. They try to show to some people who they are not smart enough to realize, oh, maybe I can just leave this for the next day. But some people actually like have some obsessed fucking thing about like to not reheating the food, because you might be food poison for the next day. I don't know. I'm doing this for, I don't know, since I've been born, reheating the food for the next day if I'm fancy, and I'm fine. So like, I'm fine. I'm still alright. Believe it or not. If you not believe me, I'm fine. Well, what can I say? Okay, so that's it. That's the sum up, wrap up of the video. Be smart with your food. And obviously for those who want to participate and help me, it's going to be a ref link below the video. And before I finish off, I know it's a quite long video, but I want to talk a little bit about, well, actually they logged me out. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off right now, because there's no point to actually talk more about this. So before I finish off, one more time, just if you want to participate, there's the ref link below. You basically just pop out here your email, password, just create the account. The code's supposed to be already applied, and as you can see, I just bought for myself, so it's 1 to 10, but for the next 9 people, you will receive, I think it's unlimited for you, but just only for me, I can just send for 10 people. So I will get the £20 from you if you will buy something, and then you will have access to your own code, which you can send through the Facebook, email, whatever, and you will have £20 from every your friend or family, whatever, anybody who will create the account, you will receive £20. So I think it's a great opportunity to eat smart, healthy food. Just it's a bargain. It just, you can spend £14, and the biggest amount is 20. You will have the food for the whole week. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Okay, now, thank you much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. I will do shorter videos. I'm just going to do the openings on Sunday for the February. So yeah, just stay tuned for this one if you want to take a look how actually this looks like, the packaging inside the packaging and other boxes inside the box, other stuff. Okay, though, so one more time, thank you very much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more. I'm just going to basically starting soon the live stream is going to be Diablo, so for those who are playing Diablo, and there's going to be some nice subscribers, perks, and the giveaways as well. So yeah, and one more thing, if you actually playing Diablo and you will use this promo here, I will, well, give you something nice in the Diablo, so probably the Hyron or something like that. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're actually playing Diablo. So if you will use the ref link, you will support me, so I will support you as well in the Diablo 2 Resurrected. For those who don't have a Diablo 2 Resurrected, there's going to be a giveaway for the full copy of the game as well. But this is for the different video, so stay tuned for this one. Have a nice day to all, if somebody spent some time to listen to me, and I said that already, yeah? Have a nice day. Anyway, have a nice day or have a nice night, and take care, and bye for now.